What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we is in the building, peep squad. Let's get down to the situation, y'all. Let's talk about Tory Lanez and Megan. It is going down because they went to court today and Tory Lanez was arrested, y'all. They arrested him and basically saying that, they held him in contempt and put the handcuffs on Tory Lanez. Baby, they said he violated the restraining order that Megan had against him when he was out here twitting fingers and saying this and saying that and speaking on the case. So therefore they arrested him and told him he won't be able to bail out, okay, unless he got $350,000. And girl, you believe me, he did have $350,000 because he did bail out. But there is some new information going on in this case. It's alleged that Megan was actually jumped. Like, baby, there's a witness that came out of nowhere saying that Megan was attacked and she was beat up. It was a girl and two guys beating up on her and all types of things. And then they saw a flash of a barrel with the light because it was dark at night and they could see the flash coming from the barrel of the weapon. So this is like really crazy. Like, what is going on? And also, it's been reported that the female that was with Megan that night that she was wounded actually tested positive for gunshot residue on her clothing and her hand or something like that. And Tory Lanez supposedly tested negative. So what do y'all think about this situation? But in any event, we're going to listen to this attorney speak on the situation. He's on Instagram. His name is Lawyer for Workers. He's also on YouTube as well. So let's check out and see what he got to say about this case. Lord have mercy.
Extremely interesting facts that came out about the Tory Lanez case. First, the police have admitted into evidence, they've testified that the other woman who was involved here, they tested her hand for gunpowder shot residue, and she had gunpowder residue on it, suggesting she may have been the shooter. Number two, there was an eyewitness, somebody just like a third party who saw this whole thing, and he said, I saw two men and another woman beating on Meg. As for who pulled the trigger, he said, I don't know, but I did see the muzzle flash go off, and the other woman was the one closest to the muzzle flash.
So there is a whole lot going on in this situation, and it seems like when it comes to Tory Lanez's attorney, they're basically making it be aware and pointing out that the woman at the scene, she tested positive for gunshot residue, baby. That's a whole lot going on. It seemed like Megan was caught up, baby, and she is lucky she got out of that situation with her life, because allegedly a witness in the situation that was at a nearby residential, place was watching through a window or from somewhere and basically saying that Megan was being attacked by two guys and a girl. Baby, she had nothing but wolves out to get her. She was fighting for her life that night. That's probably why she didn't tell the police what really happened, but who knows? She might have been terrified because she was living her own nightmare after leaving, Kylie Jenner's house, baby, pool party. And in any event, you guys already know the rumors that Tory Lanez was taking down both of them. He was involved with both of them physically and mentally as well. So, I guess Megan wasn't the chosen one, because why is the witness out here saying, Megan was being attacked by two guys and a woman? And then the witness also says the muzzle flash that he noticed came from the non-victim. Like, that's a crazy situation, point blank, period. But it seems like they are pushing the blame towards the female, and I don't know if it's Kelsey or not, but in any event, there's there was 4 people there that night, and somebody know what happened for real. So we're gonna see, we're gonna get down to the situation. But in any event, there's an officer that was actually talking to the district attorney and basically, was answering some questions. And he said that gunshot residue can be transferred to someone who's in a close area of when a gun is discharged. So basically, the cop is trying to raise some questions why, the female has gunshot residue. So does Tory have gunshot residue on his clothing? Because if that's the case, Tory should test positive, and the word out on the street is that he didn't test positive for any gunshot residue. And I don't know if they tested his security guard or the other gentleman that was present at the scene when all of this went down, when Megan, was attacked. Because, baby, the witnesses out here saying that she was attacked, okay, before the muzzle went off. But also, the cop in the case is also telling the district attorney that they have some questions about, the witness and what they really saw, especially the witness reporting that, he's seen two men and a woman physically attack Pete. So there's some different things going on. They're still trying to transfer it and make sure that the eye is on Tory Lanez. But now that you got Kelsey that got gunshot residue and a witness basically saying the woman was next to the muzzle, what is going to go on in this situation? Baby, this is what you call a true triangle. This is, Inside Edition. This is like one of them crazy stories, like for real. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation. But in any event, Tory Lanez bailed out of jail, okay, because he did violate, the protective order that Megan had against him. So therefore, his bail at one point in time was $250,000. They upped the bail to $350,000, and he was able to bail out. His father was waiting on him. He had a bail bondsman, come down to the courthouse and basically take him out of custody. So as we speak, Tory Lanez is actually free. So in any event, Tory Lanez has been ordered not to speak on the case, not to speak on the victim, not to speak on Megan, point blank, period. Because if he do, he gonna have to pay more money, and more money. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There has been so much that has been added on to Megan and, Tory Lanez's case. There was some evidence missing, especially of where, Megan lost her ankles or whatever the case is supposed to be in the evidence room or at the lab, and that disappeared. So it's just like a whole bunch going on in this situation. And also with the triangle of allegedly Kelsey being with Tory Lanez first and then Megan hooking up with him and vice versa. So it's been a whole lot going on. But it seems like Tory Lanez and Kelsey and the security guard know exactly what's going on. So are they all three on the same page or no? Who's going to take the blame for the situation, or the lawyers are going to try to keep the other people that was involved at the scene out of the the witness stand, baby, and testifying. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation. They definitely do know what's going on. Some people say that Megan, is bullet fragment, and she had, the weapon in her hand and she discharged it. So you're gonna tell me that Megan beat up two guys and a girl and then took the weapon and then, hit the ground with it being discharged and hurt herself? Because people are saying, oh, look at her, she was dancing around, right after the shooting, and look at Kodak Black, he's still on a cane. So y'all tell me what y'all think. It's so much in this case, for real.